why are we talking about that? Because I guess we can be like sort of overpowered and sort of mowed out of the way by other people's fortune, I guess. And that's weird because it seems to me that when that happens, that person is using their fortune for like not good purposes, like not for the good of all. But all of this stuff that seems so horrible is actually teachability, like teachable moments. We won't all get the same lessons from the moments, but that we get something at all is, I guess you could say, a boon for us. It's a good thing for us. Okay, so the last card of these I have is Root Girl. It's a number 46 card, and the subtitle is The Disowned Self. So, there is the picture, and I usually say a little figure seated on this flaming tree as if it's a throne, and their hair, where's my indicator? Their hair always looks like it's sort of on fire. Kind of looks very Bart Simpson-y in the picture. But, a lot of us have our hair on fire right now for various reasons. Some of us are in the kind of trouble that I was discussing at the start here. And they would like to extricate themselves from the problem, and so they need to take what they've learned from the teachable moments. And if they want to change their fortune and make it so that it's not about I want just for me, and I just want to do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it, and how that just doesn't really always work out so well. Like it's like a flare. It's bright and happening. Everything's like, it's all happening at once and it's all good, but that like dissipates and dies away. Like you have to maintain a certain vibration and practice to keep living under that same standard. But I think it gets harder and harder the longer you have to do it, because like a balance shifts, because you can't just always do and take for yourself and what you care about and leave like everybody else out in the cold. That's the imbalances like that just blow up eventually. And so the disowned self, in order to like stop being the falling angel, you have to go to the roots of your problems. Like if you want to change, you have to go through the fire, you know? And it's not always pleasant when you're wanting to make changes and you go to the roots of the problem and find out, why do I act like that? What makes me do that? Why am I that way to other people? And the answers are not going to be pretty most of the time. So I think that is something to keep in mind. Just be aware, but you know, it's also something you're going to have to go through sooner or later, whether you want to or not. I pulled a Mary card also, and it says, those who choose to wander are those that fall into conformity of darkness that traps them if thou does not return to thy sacred heart. Stop yourself from falling, you know, stop the descent. Don't wander away from the greater good and make it all about yourself, and that's where it gets dark and selfish and ugly and greedy and other, I don't know, dark vice things, and it just doesn't really take into consideration everybody else. Okay, I gotta go. Thank you and good night. Okay.